Trade deadline saw Ben Simmons go into the Nets and then Harden go into the Sixers. There were other pieces. Kind of reshuffled things and makes the East very interesting at the top. When you look at, Irving, Durant, and Simmons now, and then Harden and Embiid, those are some teams that it's going to be very interesting. Did both of those teams improve with that trade, do you think?
I would think so. The Nets have been on a downward spiral without Durant. He's been injured and is going to be injured a little bit. Simmons obviously will give them not only another ball handler, obviously Kyrie Irving is only playing in half the games or a little less than half because he can't play at home games. And then, Simmons, obviously a guy who can play the point guard position when Kyrie's not there. He can play power forward when Kyrie is there. And obviously, the guy's an all-star, right? And so it's hard to go wrong. And not to mention the fact that the Nets also got Andre Drummond and Seth Curry, who are going to be two very underrated pieces for them, give them some depth. When you talk about the 76ers, it's all going to start with Embiid still. But now you have James Harden, who is able to facilitate, obviously can score at will. So that should be interesting. I think the Nets probably did better for themselves if Simmons comes back and plays. He's a much better defender. He will give them an elite defender, which is what they were really missing, especially on the perimeter with his size. And he's just, last year he was NBA runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year. Whereas Harden really gives Philly obviously a huge lift in terms of scoring and scoring punch. So, yeah, it'll be real interesting. Again, as I just said at the end of the last spot, it's all about fit. How well do these guys fit with their new teammates? If it's good, then the Nets and Sixers could be dangerous. If not, then the Cavs aren't going to have to worry too much.